and welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing good, hope everyone's doing well. Now if you watched my channel a couple of weeks ago, you'll see I made a video talking about the potential postponement of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations due to bad weather in the summer season in Ivory Coast. And I told you around 10 or 11 days ago that AFCON, the upcoming AFCON, could well be pushed back by 6 months to 2024. Well, now it's official. CAF have announced in their executive committee meeting taking place in Rabat, I believe, that the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations would now officially be taking place in January and February of 2024. Now this has big implications on a lot of players at club level, because it means once again that they have to leave their clubs, particularly the players in the European leagues, halfway through the club season to join up for the AFCON, potentially missing 6 weeks with their clubs. Now on the current transfer market, this is going to have a very big negative implication on African footballers, because suddenly the clubs were thinking originally, right, AFCON's in the summer, they're not going to miss any of the season, and now if an African player crops up, they'll be thinking, we could not have you for a month and a half during our season. That's going to be a potential problem. For example, my team, West Ham, signing the defender from Morocco, Naif Agued, suddenly now misses 4, 5, 6 weeks potentially of our club season in the 23-24 campaign. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, why did it take CAF this long, until 11 months to go, to realise, oh, by the way, it's actually monsoon season in Ivory Coast in the summer? The weather in Ivory Coast has been like this for God knows how long. Rain season in the summer in the Ivorian cities, in Abidjan, right? Why have they only just realised this now? Why did they not think about this when the hosting of the tournaments was awarded? Now what CAF did consider was actually bringing it to January 2023, which is just in 6 months' time, 5-6 months' time. But their argument was, because the World Cup got delayed, they didn't want to have an AFCON as soon as that World Cup was completed. So if that AFCON was going to be in the January 23, it would have meant the World Cup would have to have been this summer. So that World Cup in Qatar, again, delayed because of the weather. And, you know, FIFA knew this way before it was awarded. And they knew they had to delay. This was years ago. They said the Qatar World Cup would be a Winter World Cup. That's also had implications on the AFCON. So they won't do it in January 23. They'll do it in January 24. So just a shambolic awarding of hosting, really, and it begs the question, why not let a country like Algeria just take over the tournament in time instead? Why not just let another country take the cup instead of pushing it back by another 6 months? You look at Algeria's players, for example, well, it applies to every national team. 6 months is a long time in football, and a lot of players can be injured or retired. Someone is going to come from nowhere that's going to be bang in form, someone's going to be bang out of form, and it's really going to affect the sort of the squads that go to the competition. So I want to see your thoughts down below. Get them in the comments about the AFCON being delayed officially to January 2024. It means no AFCON in the whole of 2023. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, guys. But yeah, I'm really disappointed. I think it's shambolic organisation from CAF, and I think also some players are sort of desperate to get back to their clubs at that stage of the season, particularly sort of the Premier League players. They don't. Some players as well, some clubs might not let some players go. They might be reluctant to let players go. When players sign certain contracts, like Bissouma going to Spurs and things like that, they've been thinking, well, this wasn't in the contract when we signed it. If Conte knew now that next season that Bissouma would be gone for a couple of months, you know, it might have implications. But for me, it's a shame. It's also going to have an effect on the current qualification campaign, because the international window in September and March next year were going to be used as qualification sort of scheduling fixtures. But now there's going to be a lot more opportunities for African countries to play international friendlies, because there's more international windows to fill up. There's no World Cup 26 qualifiers anytime soon. So a lot of these windows should and will be used by these African nations for friendlies. So don't be surprised, for example, if you saw Algeria play Belgium and Croatia later this year, for example, instead of playing those two AFCON qualifiers against Niger. But hopefully it means we get to see more friendlies and more good friendlies as well, not just against African nations. So AFCON delayed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.